Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show. We're so excited to have you with us today. In this episode, we're joined by a very special guest, Charlotte, all the way from the United Kingdom. She's here to share a bit about her, and we're thrilled to have her. Also joining us is María José, who will be part of today's conversation and help us dive deeper into Charlotte's story. So grab your headphones, get comfortable, and let's get started.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Changemakers podcast, and monthly podcast where we explore the inspiring journeys of volunteers who support our M&M Foundation here in Villanueva, Casanare. My name is María, and today I am joined by an incredible volunteer from the United Kingdom who has been helping our students by strengthening their financial knowledge in English. How are you today, Charlotte?
I'm good, thank you, Maria. How are you?
I am very good. I'm thrilled to have you here in the podcast. Could we start by getting to know you a little bit? Where are you from and what did you do back home?
So my name's Charlotte Waddington. I'm from Manchester in England in the United Kingdom, and I am a chartered accountant, and now I work in finance advising on mergers and acquisition transactions.
Okay. Charlotte, every volunteer has a unique reason for why they choose Colombia as their volunteer destination.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us your reason?
Yes, my reason was because I had lots of friends who had come to Colombia and had told me what an amazing country it was.
Okay. And why specifically here in Villanueva, Casanare?
Because I saw the volunteering opportunity and spoke to Anna, and I was very inspired to come.
Okay. Had you ever been to Colombia before, or was this your first time?
No, this was my first time, but it definitely won't be my last time. I want to return.
That's very nice. Did you have any previous volunteering experience, and what made you start volunteering?
Yes, I have always volunteered back in the UK. So when I get back to the UK, I will continue my volunteering that I do in the UK. And I'm on a long trip. So I took a 10-month break from work. And I've also done some volunteering along the way in India and also in Santander in Colombia.
That's very nice. How has been your volunteering experience here in Villanueva and in M&M?
It's been an incredible experience. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity.
I've heard that you have been having Spanish lessons. How has been learning Spanish for you? Is it very complex and challenging for you?
Yeah, I started taking my Spanish lesson journey in January in Guatemala. So I had tiny little bit of Spanish before I came here to M&M. But I've been having classes with Professor Hermes. And yes, I do find it very challenging. My Spanish is improving, but it's still quite bad.
I think it's fine. What has surprised you about Villanueva, and what cultural shocks or different things from your culture have you found here in Colombia?
I think I was surprised how culturally similar the UK and Colombia are. So I don't think there was a massive culture shock when I came to Colombia. I think the most different thing in Villanueva is the weather, because in the UK it's often quite cold and it's very dry, so we don't have a lot of humidity. And here in Villanueva it's very hot and very humid, so that has been the main difference, I think.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of a challenge. I have been told that you are teaching our students financials. How has that been for you?
It's been amazing. I've been very grateful to share my expertise with the children, and I've I've been really surprised how enthusiastic they've been about finance and also how quickly they've picked it up. I think we probably have some future financial advisors here at M&M.
That'd be nice. Um, do you think it is important for children their age to learn about finance, and is the school doing any good by teaching them so?
Yeah, I was actually very surprised and very pleased to hear that the school is teaching the children finance from a young age. I think it's a really important and diverse topic to learn about. I don't think many other schools are teaching the children about finance. I think especially teaching the finance module in English, it's really broadened the children's vocabulary, and they've been really enthusiastic about learning it.
Yeah. How could you describe their attitude and engagement during your classes?
Fantastic, really, really fantastic. I've taught the finance modules from the youngest group here at Vigiluz, so the Atlantis group, all the way up to your group, which was the college group, and even the Atlantis and the younger group who are starting their English journey or don't have the same level of English as you have, Maria. They've been really enthusiastic, really engaged throughout the lessons, and have really wanted to learn, which I've been super, super pleased about, and it makes it a lot easier for me to teach them.
Yeah. I am also aware that you have been helping our primary students with their English for their English exam, which will determine their English level. How has that been?
It's been great. I think it's been really nice to see the engagement and the enthusiasm from the primary school children as well when they're preparing for their Cambridge exams. And I've been super impressed by the English level at Cristales.
Yeah. Do you think it's important for them to understand the importance of English and above all, certify their level so at such a young age?
I think so, yeah. And I think that M&M really understand the importance of certifying the English and introducing it at a young age. It's so much easier to learn a language at a young age. For example, I wish that I had learned Spanish at a younger age. I think that I could be a lot better than I am now. And English opens so many doors to so many opportunities throughout the whole world.
Yeah. And if that were enough, you have also been helping with our toddler group, which is the youngest group in all of M&M. How has that been for you?
It's been a very different experience, and I've really loved working with the toddler group. So they're age 3 up until I think 6, and they're so tiny and so lovely. And I've had to think of different ways to teach English. So we've been doing lots of songs to learn the parts of the body and colours and animals, and they can pick it up so well. I've really enjoyed teaching the toddler group.
Yeah. Talking about our most beloved and protected group here in M&M, the Nicola House, how has been working for them? We understand that due to their remarkable background, it can be quite a challenge.
I've really enjoyed working again with the Nicola group. So I have the Nicola group on a Friday afternoon, and it's a really great way to end my week, and it makes me happy all weekend thinking about the Friday afternoons that I spend with Nicola. The children, again, are so enthusiastic about learning English and are super engaged in the classes. I've been really surprised because often their English level isn't the same as the M&M students a similar age. But it's been fantastic to work with the Nicola children, and I know that they're going to go really far in life, and they're going to have so many opportunities because of the opportunities that they get with M&M.
Yeah. I also want to ask you, what do you think about the work M&M is doing with these unprotected children?
I think it's fantastic, and as I just said, I think that the opportunities that M&M is giving to the Venezuelan children is going to give them a really good footing to go far in life. And it's one of the reasons that I was attracted to the M&M opportunity, the volunteering opportunity, because of the work that they did with the Venezuelan children.
Yeah. What advice would you give to future volunteers who want to volunteer here in M&M?
I would say if you have any hesitations, don't. don't have any hesitations. I think you should 100% come and volunteer here. It's been a fantastic experience, and one of the volunteering opportunities that I felt the most welcomed and the most valued. The staff here have been so welcoming, and I think I've really grown as a person and also really improved my Spanish.
That's really nice. This is the end of our podcast, Changemakers. We are very grateful for your help in the school with our children. We value your talent and your devotion in your classes and how much time you spend preparing them. And you have made an impact in the M&M community and in general. Thank you so much for listening to the third episode of Changemakers. Come back next month for another inspiring story.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.